Have you ever wondered what shapes you and how you interact with the world? In a life full of turmoil and challenges, we often face stressful situations, tangled relationships, and tough emotions. Amid these difficulties, the ancient philosophy of Stoicism, with its timeless values, provides us with peace and strength to overcome everything. Stoicism is not just a way of life, but also a profound mirror reflecting human nature. As we delve into it, we discover fundamental truths about humanity that we must accept. Although sometimes hard to face, these truths are the keys to unlocking empathy and compassion. They help us become more tolerant, empathetic, and appreciate the beauty in everyone. Let's explore 10 truths about humanity through the lens of Stoic philosophy. Each truth is a valuable lesson, a step forward on the path to becoming a better version of ourselves. This is an inspiring journey where we find not only peace, but also discover the inner strength in every step of our lives. Let Stoicism guide you to find perseverance and peace in your soul, regardless of life's storms. Are you ready to embrace the challenges and discover your true inner strength? If you watch this entire video, it not only proves your perseverance, but also shows you're ready to overcome challenges to grow. Don't forget to ring the bell, subscribe, and like to not miss any more valuable videos from us. Join us in uncovering the secrets of humanity and finding the path to a more fulfilling life. Start now. Immerse yourself in the great principles of Stoicism and understand that each truth is a key to unlocking deep understanding and compassion. Let's get started right away. Number 1. How experiences shape us all. Have you ever taken a moment to consider how your life experiences have molded you into the person you stand as today? Stoic wisdom enlightens us that every event in our lives leaves an indelible imprint, shaping our thoughts, actions, and worldview. These experiences form the cornerstone of our identity. Every joy, every sorrow, and every triumph or setback weaves into the tapestry of who we become. Epictetus, a revered Stoic philosopher, once articulated, "People are not disturbed by things, but by the view they take of them." This insight reveals that our reactions and perspectives on our experiences fundamentally sculpt our characters. Reflect on the life of Jesus Christ, a figure who endured misunderstanding, betrayal, and profound suffering. Yet, through these hardships, he epitomized the virtues of love, forgiveness, and enduring patience. Jesus exemplified that with perseverance and unwavering faith, we can surmount any adversity and emerge fortified. Have you experienced a challenging situation that, in retrospect, transformed you for the better? Often, it is through our most strenuous trials that we glean the most significant lessons. Just as steel is forged in the blaze of a furnace, we too are strengthened by the fires of our challenges. Stoic philosophy encourages us to meet all experiences with tranquility, viewing them as avenues for learning and personal growth. When we accept that each experience carries a lesson, we no longer shrink from difficulties, but greet them with gratitude and peace, recognizing that each is purposeful and contributes to our fortitude and wisdom. While we may not have sway over everything that befalls us, we possess the ultimate authority over how we respond. By perceiving every experience as a crucial chapter of our life's journey, we uncover resilience and tranquility. Allow the varied experiences of life to be your profound instructors, guiding you along your path of self-betterment and philosophical enlightenment. Number 2. Different communication styles. Have you ever noticed how some people approach conversation with a soft tone, while others may seem blunt? This variance in communication styles is deeply ingrained in one's identity, influenced by factors like upbringing, personal experiences, and core values. Stoicism imparts a lesson in recognizing and embracing these differences to foster peace and harmony in our lives. Consider your interactions with others. With a longtime friend, you might engage in open, heartfelt discussions, yet find yourself perplexed by a new coworker's more guarded demeanor. Such encounters, though initially confusing, are opportunities to cultivate patience and deeper comprehension. Echoing the biblical wisdom of Jesus, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, we find that love and empathy can bridge the gap between diverse communication styles. Reflect on this. The variety of ways people communicate enriches our collective human experience. By embracing each unique style, we not only enhance our personal relationships, but also grow in wisdom and compassion, virtues highly regarded in Stoicism. Every style contributes to the mosaic of human interaction. By respecting these differences, we unlock a richer, more fulfilling life narrative, embarking on a journey filled with understanding and empathy. In essence, each word and gesture holds significance, and our role is to listen with an open heart. It is this profound respect and empathy that forge connections and improve the world, guided by the enduring principles of Stoic philosophy and the teachings of Jesus. Number 3, diverse responses to stress. In the challenging journey of life, stress is an unavoidable phenomenon. Each of us, with our rich human nature, has unique ways of coping when faced with pressure. Looking through the lens of Stoic philosophy, the key is not to avoid stress, but to learn how to face and overcome it. Let's ask ourselves, why in the same situation do some people remain calm while others easily fall into panic? Take a real-life example in the workplace. When faced with an important project, some people feel excited, seeing it as an opportunity to assert themselves. In contrast, others feel overwhelmed by pressure and fear of failure. This shows that each individual carries different experiences, values, and coping methods. Even Jesus once advised, "Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me." This advice emphasizes that faith and patience are invaluable resources that help us through the toughest times. When we have strong faith in ourselves and value noble ideals, we find the strength to resist stress without being overwhelmed. Instead of criticizing how others respond to stress, ask yourself, what can I do to help them? Empathy and mutual support are the foundations for building a strong and united community. Remember, it is through difficulties that we truly understand the value of human nature and the importance of solidarity. You might wonder how to apply these lessons to everyday life. Start with the smallest things. When faced with stress, pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, does this really matter? What can I learn from it? By practicing calmness and reflection, we can turn pressures into valuable lessons, making us stronger and more resilient in life. Number 4, innate judgment and Stoic wisdom. In our journey to understand human nature, it's undeniable that everyone possesses an innate capacity to judge. As a Stoic philosopher, I believe that recognizing and deeply understanding this ability is key to living a life filled with compassion and insight. Every day, from minor decisions like choosing what to have for breakfast to major life-altering choices, we are constantly making judgments. But have you ever wondered why the instinct to judge comes so naturally? It stems from an inherent need to protect oneself that everyone has. Imagine you are walking down the street and see a beggar. Innate judgment might lead you to think they are lazy or incapable of taking care of themselves. However, if we pause and reflect, their life might be much more complicated than what appears on the surface. Jesus' teaching, "Judge not, lest ye be judged," serves as a reminder of the importance of compassion and understanding. Recall the biblical story where he said, "He that is without sin among you, let him first cast a stone at her." This statement is not just a call for compassion, but also a profound reminder of our capacity to judge. According to Jesus, we should reflect before judging others. This aligns perfectly with Stoic thought, which advises that we should focus more on controlling ourselves rather than trying to change or judge others. Our natural ability to judge can be a double-edged sword. It helps us quickly recognize and respond to our surroundings, but it can easily lead to misunderstandings and prejudice. Stoic philosophy teaches us to restrain and thoroughly consider our judgments. Ask yourself, is this judgment truly fair? Do I have enough information to make an accurate assessment of this person? Furthermore, instead of rushing to judgment, Stoic philosophy encourages us to take time to understand and deeply empathize. Each judgment should be weighed with compassion, as everyone has their own story. Only when we open our hearts and listen can we truly appreciate the value and hidden beauty in each individual. In doing so, we not only become wiser but also lead lives filled with love and understanding. Now let's continue to explore secret number 4 on our journey to harnessing our best abilities. But first, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever felt an unnamed worry creeping into your mind, even though there's no specific reason to be afraid? Please leave a comment with a simple yes or no, according to your answer. And this question opens up a discussion on secret number 5, common complexes. Number 5, common insecurities. Insecurities are an inseparable part of human life, always existing like dark clouds, overshadowing the light of peace and happiness. As a Stoic philosopher, I believe recognizing and accepting these insecurities is the first step on the path to tranquility. Common insecurities stem from various fears such as anxiety about the future, fear of failure, or doubts about one's self-worth. Epictetus, a revered Stoic philosopher, emphasized that it's not the insecurities that matter, but how we face them. Consider a typical example. Someone worried about losing their job, fearing that they are not good enough and might be replaced. This insecurity not only affects their work performance, but also diminishes their self-confidence and quality of life. However, when applying Stoic principles, we realize that these insecurities come from trying to control factors beyond our control. Instead of worrying, we should focus on self-improvement and strive to excel in what we can control. This aligns with the words of Jesus. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. This statement resonates with Stoic philosophy, emphasizing living in the present and not letting concerns about the future overwhelm us. Let's listen to the story of Emily, a young British teacher teaching English in Vietnam. Emily came to Vietnam with great ambitions and passion, but also carried a significant worry, the fear of adapting to a completely new culture. On her first day in the classroom, she felt overwhelmed by the curious gazes of her students and worried about her ability to teach effectively in a multicultural environment. However, Emily found inspiration in Stoic philosophy. She realized that while she couldn't control every situation, she could adjust how she reacted and interacted with her students. Emily began to spend time learning more about Vietnamese culture, incorporating this knowledge into her lessons to create deeper connections with her students. She also focused on developing her teaching skills, becoming more confident each day. Through each lesson, Emily gradually adapted and grew to love her job and life in Vietnam. She no longer felt pressured by her initial fears. Instead, Emily became an inspiration to her students and colleagues, demonstrating that overcoming anxiety by embracing and adapting not only brings confidence but also opens new opportunities. Emily's story is not just a lesson in adaptability but also a testament to how Stoic principles can help us face and overcome life's challenges. She learned to live in the present and focus on what she could control, thereby creating a meaningful and happy life. Share how you apply Stoic principles to your everyday life. Do you often feel insecure about things you can't control? How have you changed your approach to dealing with these worries? Your story will be an inspiration and reflection for us all. Please leave your thoughts and join the discussion below. Before we continue with Lesson 6, we want to express our gratitude for joining us halfway through this video journey. Each moment is an opportunity to learn and grow, and your presence, along with us reflecting and listening, is a precious gift that I cherish every minute. To help us bring these valuable lessons to more people, please like and share this video. Each share is a small but meaningful action, just like the profound lessons Stoicism imparts. Don't forget, Lesson 6 awaits in the next part. Let's continue to explore and embrace these timeless teachings. Once again, thank you for your unwavering engagement. Number 6. Self-interest in relationships. In the journey of life, every relationship, from friendships to romantic and professional connections, carries the marks of personal interest. This is not selfishness, but a natural part of who we are. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "People were born to help each other. Either teach them or bear with them." Through this, he wanted to emphasize that pursuing personal interests is an inevitable part of human nature, and we need to learn to accept and wisely guide it. In love, we seek security, understanding, and support. At work, we desire recognition, opportunities for advancement, and fair compensation. At their core, every relationship we maintain is aimed at satisfying our personal needs. This is why we bond, interact, and sustain relationships. Jesus taught, "Love your neighbor as yourself." This doesn't mean you should abandon all personal desires to love others, but rather learn to find a balance between loving yourself and loving others. When we recognize that personal interest is an inseparable part of us, we can adjust it to build better and more sustainable relationships. Ask yourself, in your current relationships, are you seeking something solely for personal gain? Or are you trying to balance it with the interests of others? Personal interest isn't inherently negative. It drives us to grow, seek improvements, and sometimes even motivates us to help others. When we recognize and accept this, we can turn personal interest into a foundation for building meaningful and lasting relationships. Learning to love both yourself and others harmoniously will make you realize that personal interest is not a barrier, but a powerful force that helps you and everyone around you grow and advance together. Number 7. Projecting thoughts and emotions. In everyday life, our actions and decisions are often influenced by how we perceive ourselves and the world around us. Unfortunately, we sometimes fall into a common psychological error, one that ancient Stoic philosophers recognized and termed projection. This is the phenomenon where we impose our personal thoughts and emotions onto others, an act that can distort our understanding of their actual behavior and lead to unnecessary misunderstandings. For example, during a stressful day at work, you might notice a colleague being quiet and distant. In your tired and pressured state, you might hastily conclude that they are uninterested or indifferent. However, the reality might be that they are also facing their own challenges, equally exhausted. When we project our emotions onto others like this, we not only misinterpret their intentions, but also inadvertently hinder our ability to empathize and sympathize. Stoic philosophy not only helps us become aware of this issue, but also suggests ways to overcome it. Philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus advise that to avoid projection, we need to develop deep self-awareness and learn to manage our emotions. We should focus on observing ourselves, clearly identifying our feelings and thoughts before reacting to the behavior of others. Furthermore, the teachings of Jesus also provide a similar view on empathy and love. He taught us to love your neighbor as yourself, a powerful reminder to put ourselves in the shoes of others and try to understand them from a non-judgmental perspective. This requires patience and openness, but it is also the foundation for building sincere and lasting relationships. In our daily relationships, from the workplace to personal life, recognizing and controlling our projections can improve every interaction. It helps us not only reduce unnecessary conflicts, but also develop a deeper ability to understand and empathize. This, according to both Stoic and Christian teachings, is the key to building a community of love and mutual support. Have you ever felt misunderstood, or have you misunderstood someone else? If so, please leave a comment with the number 1. Share your experiences and reflections on how you have applied self-awareness and adjusted your behavior to improve relationships. Life is a series of diverse and complex events, but through learning and practicing Stoic principles, we can face any challenge more effectively and compassionately. Number 8. Diverse values. Personal values may not always be immediately apparent, but they are a crucial factor in how we interact and respond to life. The teaching of Jesus, "Judge not, lest ye be judged," serves as a powerful reminder of the individuality in each person's journey, filled with challenges and personal lessons. Imagine working with a colleague whose values are completely opposite to yours. If they prioritize career and financial success, while you value peace and family happiness, it is important to learn to understand and respect those differences. Rather than judging or trying to change them, we should strive to comprehend and accept. Doing so not only helps build a harmonious relationship, but also opens us up to new perspectives, enriching our understanding of the world. Ask yourself, how can I learn from the different values of others? How can I apply those values to improve myself? Diversity in values helps us expand our horizons and discover new facets of life. Accepting that not everyone shares the same values is a core principle of Confucian philosophy, where each individual contributes to the overall progress of humanity. By respecting and learning from different values, we not only live by Confucian principles, but also achieve deep peace and happiness. Lastly, remember that diversity in values is not just a strength, but also enriches our lives. It drives development on our journey of self-discovery and understanding the world around us. As each individual pursues different values, we are motivated by various drives. This is not only an undeniable truth, but also one of the fundamental aspects of human nature. Recognizing and accepting differences in motivations is essential for us to live harmoniously and respect each other in this diverse society. Number 9. Differences in motivation. In life, each of us is driven by different motivations, which are shaped by our values, beliefs, and personal experiences. For example, some people find motivation in their careers and professional success, while others find it in love and family. Take the life of Jesus as an example, who devoted his life to preaching love and salvation. He did not seek material achievements or worldly power. Instead, he chose unconditional love and mercy for humanity. His sacrifice and noble mission are clear evidence that each of us can be driven by very different goals and values. However, differences in motivation are not only found in lofty ideals or far-off goals. In daily life, we often encounter situations where personal motivations can clash or conflict with each other. An employee might feel pressured by their boss's expectations for work performance, while they seek to balance work and family life. In such moments, we start to wonder how to reconcile these differences. Stoic philosophy teaches us that instead of judging or forcing others to pursue the same motivations as ours, we should focus on developing empathy and understanding. When we respect each individual's motivations and seek balance in relationships, we not only build a stronger, but also a more harmonious community. Reflect on what is driving you and ask yourself whether you are ready to accept and respect the motivations of those around you. This question not only helps us understand ourselves better, but also guides us towards genuine understanding and harmony. In this increasingly complex world, understanding and respecting each other is the key to building a sustainable future. Stoic philosophy provides us with a profound perspective on the benefits of understanding and respecting the differences in each person's motivations. According to the Stoics, this awareness not only helps us develop empathy, but also enhances our ability to accept and integrate into a diverse community. When we understand that each individual is driven by their own unique values and goals, we learn to respect their choices without judgment or coercion. This creates a more harmonious living and working environment where everyone feels respected and encouraged. By focusing on self-improvement rather than criticizing others, we can build stronger and more connected relationships. These relationships are based on mutual trust and understanding, helping to reduce conflicts and fostering personal and community growth. Furthermore, when we listen and seek to understand others' motivations, we not only become wiser, but also contribute to building a more just and compassionate society. From the Stoic perspective, respecting and accepting differences in motivation is a valuable lesson, not only for personal growth, but also for the peace and sustainable development of the community. This is the foundation for a meaningful life, where everyone has the opportunity to live and grow in their own way, creating a better future for all. Number 10. The power of empathy and understanding. In the vast journey of life, have you ever wondered what is the deepest bond that connects people? According to the Stoics, it is empathy and understanding. These are not just valuable qualities, but also the keys to building enduring and meaningful relationships in our lives. Empathy is not just about understanding someone else's emotions, but also reflecting and responding to those emotions genuinely and deeply. Imagine sitting with a close friend who is dealing with the pain of loss. Your act of listening, sharing, and feeling their pain not only provides comfort to your friend, but also strengthens you. Jesus, through his teachings and actions, spread the value of empathy. Love your neighbor as yourself. This is not just moral advice, but a principle of life that helps us connect and bond with others on a deeper level. When we practice love and empathy as Jesus did, we not only enrich ourselves, but also contribute to building a better world. Reflect on this. When was the last time you truly listened and understood someone? Empathy doesn't require you to solve every problem, but to be present and willing to share the struggles of others. As Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we should listen more than we speak." Take the time to listen to others. You'll find that empathy can open doors that intelligence or individual talent cannot. In today's era, where loneliness and isolation are increasingly common, empathy and understanding are the most potent antidotes. Let Stoic philosophy, along with the teachings of Jesus, guide you on a journey to discover empathy and understanding, enabling you to build genuine and enriching relationships for yourself and those around you. Through the lens of Stoic philosophy, we have broadened our perspective and deepened our understanding of the true nature of humanity. Every lesson, from personal experiences to the power of empathy and understanding, serves as a solid foundation for a meaningful and peaceful life. Let these insights illuminate your path, helping you live each day fully with patience, deep empathy, and genuine love. We must recognize that every person carries an independent and unique journey within them. Accepting and respecting these personal differences is not only a necessary step toward building lasting relationships, but also the key to gaining a profound understanding of kinship and connection among people. Take the time to listen, to understand, and to empathize. These actions will not only help you live, but also help you live meaningfully. When applying these principles to your daily life, you will discover that the power of empathy and understanding not only enhances the quality of life for others, but also enriches your own soul. This connection and understanding will broaden your horizons and help you see the world more completely. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovering these profound insights. We hope that through this video, you have gained valuable lessons that help you progress and improve yourself every day. If this video has brought value to you and you would like to share your thoughts, please leave a comment saying, "I have understood the truth about humanity." Through your feedback, we can better understand how Stoic principles affect your life and how we can improve our content in the future. Invite your friends and family to join this discussion and share this video to learn together and spread the values of Stoic philosophy. Your feedback and participation are a valuable source of inspiration that helps us continue creating more meaningful and in-depth content. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and watch the suggested videos to not miss any future videos on Stoic living and personal development lessons. Let's go further together on this journey.